Okay, hi. Today we're going to make Spinakopita, or another name for it is Spinach Pita. What we have is 2 packages of frozen cooked spinach, drained very, very well, between a ½ pound and 3/4 pound of Pita cheese, 1 package of cottage cheese, small curd, 4 eggs, 1 onion, finely chopped, 1 tablespoon of oil. We have parsley and basil. You could also put dill if you have it. If not, it's fine. And we have here a ½ pound of melted butter. So what we'll do, and we have our phyllo dough. Now the phyllo dough is very, very finicky. You have to kind of work quickly because the leaves will dry out. And if they dry out, you can't make a nice pie. So, and it's better to keep it in the refrigerator. You cannot freeze it and work with it because it just doesn't work. So I'm going to unwrap this here carefully. And so that it does not dry out, what I will do is I have a dish towel here. So in between my layers, I'm gently going to cover it. I don't want it to dry. I'm going to take our pastry brush in our pan, and what we're going to do is going to put the melted butter on the pan. That's the first thing. Get this ready. Okay, now that's ready for us. Now let's start. You put your spinach, which has been cooked and squeezed well. You put your feta cheese. Now, if you have the block cheese, you can rinse it and crumble it. This has already been crumbled, so it saves us from crumbling it or rinsing it. So, and it is 3/4 pound. If you want to put the entire 3/4 pound, you can, but it says between 1/2 and 3/4. So I'm going to put in most of this here. There's no harm if you want to put most of it because it'll just give it more flavor.
You can put it all in.
All right, we're going to put it all in. Okay. To that, we're going to add a container of cottage cheese, small curd. We're going to dump that in there. Get all that goodness out of it. We're going to put in our onion. Our oil. And I'm going to crack the eggs in here to make sure that I don't get any shells in my batter. Okay, that's good. 4 eggs. Fine. We're going to mix this all together. You want to make sure it gets all totally blended in. I make sure the spinach gets all broken up because it's in one lump sum. Sometimes what you might have to do is take a fork and kind of help to break it up, which is what I may have to do right now. Thank you. Because you want to get it all blended in. If you find it easy, you can kind of beat your eggs up before you put them in. This way you make sure that you have it all incorporated. But if you just put them in like I did, it's okay too. Oh, this looks good. Now you notice I have my phyllo dough covered because I don't want it to dry. Okay, this looks good. Okay, now we're going to
Put in the dill and the basil now?
You can put in a little bit of parsley and basil, right?
Yeah.
I want to skip that gooey. I'm glad I have my helper. Overlooking these things, that's not too good. And I'm just going to do a dash of this and a dash of that. You don't have to. If it says 1 teaspoon, I usually eyeball it. And the same thing with the dill if you have it. That looks fine. Not on good. Again, give it another whirl. Okay, and here we go. Now you can take about 7 or 8 sheets of the phyllo dough. Get your pan. Your pan has already been greased. And you're going to lay it. And as you layer it, with your pastry brush, you want to butter it. You kind of want to work quickly. Want that to cover your pan. You want to get some butter in between the layers too. You can just kind of dab it as you go along, because the butter is what makes it very crispy. Want to put another couple of sheets. Notice how it starts to tear, but that's okay, you can still use it. Very delicate. By working quickly is a secret to the whole thing. Now even if it tears, I'm going to try and straighten it out as best I can. Let me cover this up. Almost like tissue paper. Okay, I think we have enough at the bottom. And now you're going to put some of your batter in. You want to try and get some in the corners too. Not just in the middle. Kind of spread it out. Okay. We're going to put more phyllo dough. Put in a few more sheets. And if it tears, so be it. This is why I say it has to be in the refrigerator, not the freezer, because otherwise you won't be able to work with it. Okay, I'm going to cover it up again. And then I butter it. And again, if you can get some in between the sheets, it'll make it nice and crispy. I'm going to put a couple more sheets. And it's so delicate.
Well, you save the rest for the top layer after?
Yes. Yes, exactly. What I'm going to try and do is to get a sheet that's not all fractured for the top sheet. I mean, it tastes good, but it looks pretty. We have quite a few sheets here yet. Cover it up. Is she all right? And if you can, butter in between. Then we're going to put another sheet. And another layer of filling. It's just like tissue paper. What a mess. But when you bake it, you won't know the difference. Going to be just as good. Sometimes it helps if you see that it's really, really, really that dry. You may want to use a dampened cloth. And we're going to alternate more better. You should have enough for about 2 layers. You want to get all that goodness off. You want to get a spatula and get all this out. I think we got spatula in here. You don't want to leave any of this stuff behind. It's too good. That's about all we can get out of there. Now, sometimes you do have some phyllo sheets left over. And what I did in that case, I need an apple turnover out of it. 'Cause I
Nothing
don't-
goes to waste.
Nothing goes to waste. Nothing goes to waste. Because you probably will have some left over. And I want to try and get a nice one up on top, if I can. Not that it makes any difference, but it just looks pretty. Now you can see how this is drying up. Oh, we're going to be perfect. Oh, nice. Well, want to put these little things in? You can. You know what? Just odds and ends. That's the magic to the whole thing. You gotta work quickly with it. We're gonna butter it up. I'm gonna try and get some in between the layers too. When we're done, we're going to bake this at 375 for about 45 minutes. I want to try and get some of this in between. Now you have some clarified butter left over, but that's okay. And that is about it. Now I creased that by accident, and I can straighten it out, so it doesn't matter. Okay, and in the oven it goes. That's it. Let's see what happens when we take it out. Okay, we're back. Look at this beautiful, beautiful Spinakopita. Nice and golden brown. See, it didn't matter that the phyllo dough cracked. So what? It's going to taste just as good. So we're going to cut it now. It's been resting for a little bit. So we're going to cut it and see what it's like. I'm going to cut a little square. Oh, look at that. Ah. Oh, isn't that beautiful? There, oh, it's good if you don't flip it. Now notice the bottom is just as golden as the top. When you have your layers, how perfect is that? Enjoy. Enjoy. I think it came out